Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're taking a look at the EA Access games for August 2014. This service has just launched for the Xbox Live Preview members. So we're going to hop in here and check out some of the games that they are offering. Okay, what the heck is this? Data from Madden NFL 20. Lots of weird stuff pops up at the very beginning of EA games, EA Sports games at least. These days, so apologies for that, but so this service is interesting. It's sort of EA offering its own PlayStation Plus sort of service. It's only available on Xbox One, and this is one of the 4 titles that are available right now. Let's download now. No, I don't want to save it. Sort of for $30 for a year, you get access to the vault of EA titles for Xbox One. It's only on Xbox One, so that's all you're going to get. Right now it's 4 titles: Madden, FIFA, Pickle 2, and Battlefield 4. And yeah, so we're going to check out the first game here, which is Madden. Let me turn down my audio real quick. This menu music is a little overpowering. So yeah, this is Madden. You might know what that is. Might have seen it in action. We got all sorts of stuff here. Practice, sort of highlight moments that you want to recreate or mess up. There's team play. Online multiplayer, skills trainers for learning how to play, decent stuff, ultimate team, and connected franchise, which essentially acts as the, I'm just going to create something real quick. Let's play, I'm going to create something offline. I've not played this version of the game. I reviewed the PS4 version when that launched. Alright, so we're gonna have all this. So this mode is pretty interesting as far as they're getting rid of the need for separate owner, career, and franchise modes. So they combined it all into one thing, so you can play as one player, or the coach, which is your franchise mode, or the owner, and sort of just open to manage the team and set all the financial stuff. So we're just gonna play player right now. Pick an active player. You know what? Hop in here. I'm a Browns fan, so ooh, this is old as heck. Yeah, so the rosters are current as of the end of the season, I want to say. I'm also a Broncos fan too. So let's play as, let's play as Peyton Manning. Let's see what's going on here. Set all your settings. 8 minutes. We're not gonna play a full game, but this is how I would typically play it. Heck, enable. No, not want that. All this stuff is on. There's a lot of stuff. Their names. So what's cool about this career mode is that, yeah, so you can have up to 32 people playing, sort of individual players. You can take over all the teams that way. Do all sorts of customizable things with that. Alright, we're gonna start the season, keep everything the way it should be. Preseason, I do not want to play preseason. I've played enough Madden that their preseason is just bad in these last several games. uh, they don't seem to understand the idea of first team, second team, third teams, and switching those guys out and when they should switch out. So, you know, first team ends up playing a first quarter, I want to say, first half at least. Second team comes in, and then it just roster turns into chaos, the depth chart at least. Because you'll end up seeing, like, because they just go, like, as it's set up right now, it's purely based on the ratings. So, you know, your top tight end might be rated pretty high as a fullback. So when it's setting up the stuff, at least early on, your guy will appear as a fullback, or will appear as like the number 6 receiver and will get subbed in. All that sort of weird stuff that happens that wouldn't normally happen. So, alright, we're in the regular season now. And here you get your stories about what's been going on. You get sort of a Twitter feed here on the right. What do we got here? These are all our different actions we can do during the game, which is do practice, which earns XP. Peyton Manning, his stats are already ridiculously high. And I know where his so yeah, like the cost of upgrading him is quite a bit now, as all of his stats are pretty high. These are all different things throw on the run. You know, it's not something he's really all that good at, so this is all of his lower tier stats, but toughness is really high and it's 4,500 XP. That's not what's going to happen in the game, so we're going to play a game. Take on Baltimore in the opener. This is the uniforms. I want to see the classic. Oh no, we're not going to play with those AFL. Those are terrible looking. There we go. That's some good stuff right there. Back, and we're ready. So the problem I have with this game on playing the franchise stuff with the whole team, it expects you to do that XP stuff with every single player. So it's essentially like you are playing an RPG with 53 people in your party. So every time they play, they get experience. You need to go through and distribute their XP to appropriate skills and keep doing that over and over again. It's so ridiculous. They need to overhaul that whole thing right there just for the whole team. They level up in the areas that you would want them to, with chances of upgrading other skills.
A working class city looking for its heroes to be more.
Yeah, and this is really cool stuff.
It's the
Sort of intro,
and the unbreakable heart of
sort of video package.
In Baltimore, even the band won't surrender.
Yeah, and Ray Lewis was on the... He wasn't on the... He was sort of the main guy on 13, I want to say.
In a mile-high city, the standards are just as high.
Yeah, this was sort of their celebrating their anniversary.
The drive. And going back to back.
Yeah, let's skip it.
The anticipation
That's pretty cool stuff right there.
Here as both sides get set for this
They made some improvements to
between
the
Baltimore Ravens and the Denver
presentation
Broncos.
with 25.
Sports Authority Field.
All this stuff right here just does not look good at all. This is all PS3, Xbox 360 assets, up-res.
Hello friends, Jim Nance along with Bill Sims and Phil.
Except here the creepy Bill Sims Jim Nance models.
In the air and all kinds of hope. And how do you feel about getting this season underway?
Jim, this is like Christmas, man. I go down there, open up.
Yeah, there we go. We got some nice uniforms for Denver.
That box, and that's what the coaches are thinking. They're not sure about their football teams. They don't know,
yeah,
but
this
they're going to get some of those answers here today. And whatever happens, don't
yeah, this coin
judge
stuff,
your whole season
coin
on
toss
realize
stuff
it's just
is
one game.
ridiculous
Make your
because they tell you
corrections and
defend
move
left or right. What's left or right on the field? Is it north, south, east, west? What? Doesn't make any sense. They don't tell you to send on this side of the field or this side. So we're going to simulate to our player playing. He plays just Peyton Manning. So we do the quarterback stuff. Plays the running back, wide receivers, do all that sort of stuff. My time with running backs has been pretty good.
Manning
Previous
from the
games.
gun.
Wes Welker there.
I think the best thing to say about that play, it's just it gained a few yards. So
We're going to try and finish out the quarter here just to give you guys an idea of what's going on here.
The Ravens.
Yeah, I gave it a 2.5 out of 5 for this version just because this has the best feature set that a launch game has ever had for Madden on a console. So it's cool, but they didn't do much of anything to make this look like a next-gen game. Supposedly Madden 15 is going to change that.
Team that was a #1 seed in the AFC playoffs last year, but had the all-time heartbreak at the end of that game against Baltimore in the divisional round. Jacoby Jones got behind the secondary, sent the game to overtime, and the Broncos season would end in double overtime.
You need a little luck sometimes to win a Super Bowl, or, of course, I'm not saying it was luck for the Baltimore Ravens, but it was unfortunate for the Denver Broncos to give up a play like that in that situation.
Pre-snap stuff. This stuff is, probably
maybe once every 15
really hard for anybody to figure out when they are trying to get started with the game.
The throw to the left, inhales.
And O'Shawn Marino's on Miami now. He's their running back.
Down marker.
So they're focusing on Monte Ball.
Good job by the play caller that time, calling for the
Bruce
short
Bowen?
pass.
Is that
Even
the
though
owner's
it
name? I
comes up
forget what his
short of the
name was.
first down, it opens up many things
I think
that you
he's
can
actually
do on third. You can run
stepped down as owner of the
draw
team.
plays, screen plays, or if you want, you can still throw it down the field.
The heck
down
was that?
there.
He was so busy trying to recover from that, he just stopped running much.
Good job by the receiver that time. Getting
Anybody that's played Madden knows about
first down. They are marching.
all
Let's
the
see how the defense
crazy
reacts.
legacy issues that this team has.
on first down following that huge play.
And that team has had
Looking to the right side.
problems to
And incomplete.
transferring, transitioning to this generation.
Deep down the middle where neither the
The
safeties
Xbox
are,
360
or
booster
if
generation.
the linebacker covers somebody deep down the middle,
And that has
then
sort of
throw it short underneath the
caused
defense.
them to focus on different things every single year. Whether it's trying to overhaul the graphics, or
Well, the
overhaul
offensive line, that's the first thing that jumps out at me, and I think it's the biggest reason why
overhaul
Peyton Manning went to the
features
Denver
like they did
Broncos
with
in
the
2012. He thought,
connected
or
career
he knew,
mode.
that they can protect him, giving
All they
time
did there
to
is
do
just
that to a
combine
good
3
quarterback
modes
with
together.
experience.
Still has a
You
lot of
don't
the same
need great wide
crap
receivers
on
to
with
get it
it.
done. Theirs were pretty good, but the
preseason
offensive line
is
jumps out at
really
me.
bad.
So now a 3rd and 10. And that ball's nearly picked off, but he dropped it.
Good anticipation that time
One
by the
field goal
defender.
here.
He gets to the receiver just as the football's arriving, and he makes a beautiful hit to knock the football loose.
Since playing quarterback, what?
An empty trip for the off.
You put everything else to the hands of the AI. They went down, scored.
Moreno.
And if you've noticed, we haven't run a run play at all. That's one of the problems with
He'll fire it out to the left. He had it, but the hit jars the ball loose.
some of the animation stuff looks good.
The receiver trying to make that catch.
Some just looks weird when they're trying to transition from a catch to the run.
Into it. The defender
Some
made
things
a
like that.
nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
I think when Coach Fox, as we look back at him again, when he first took the job, he had to be excited about what he saw
Oh.
on that defensive side before he knew he was going to get Peyton.
It's a fine game of football. It's fun enough to play, but
They got good players on the defensive side. They have speed, Jim, and they have a good offensive
you eventually
line,
start
too.
playing the
So
same
I think
thing over
the
and over again.
makings of a solid football
Start
team
wondering
were there when John Fox became
when
the
they're
head
going to
football
take
coach of
the
Denver Broncos.
next
Then
big
after
step.
1 year,
Supposedly
I
it's
think
going to be
Peyton
this
Manning
next
goes Wow,
game.
I like what I see in
This
Denver.
visually that
Very
looks
good offensive line.
much improved.
When you have a good offensive line,
Screenshots
they
for
give
this
the
game
quarterback
looked
a
really
chance.
good too, and this is how that turned out. So
He wants to return this one. The tackle is made.
all right, see how this team does. Just give us some points. Oh yeah, running.
Offense lines up here. 1st and 10. Moreno's taking the handoff.
Oh, good run.
Tackled down at the 28-yard line.
When I was a quarterback, I loved it when they called the draw play because I know that defensive line, they're all trying to go after the quarterback, and nobody's prepared for the run.
From the gun. Looking for an open receiver on the right. He's
Here we go.
down at the 46.
You know, when you throw the
So yeah,
football
this
like
game
that
is
down the
fine.
field, pick up a first down. Now you can do anything
For 30
you want
bucks
on
the whole
offensive
year,
side, and you got
getting
that defense.
these 4
Yes.
games is a
15 minutes
pretty good
down,
value.
45
I
minutes to go.
have a question
We'll
as
return
to
after this message and a word
how
from
they're
the
gonna
organization.
add games to it for the foreseeable future, the rest of the year.
Offense is still out
Because
there. as
EA
we
doesn't
begin
have
the
that
second
many
quarter
Xbox One
underway.
games out there. They've been upfront saying Titanfall is not going to be part of EA Access, so that leaves what? Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare, NBA Live 14,
First down on
Need for
the way.
Speed Rivals is their remaining games.
And the second
Not gonna give
quarter
away-
is underway with this.
You know, Madden 15 or NBA Live 15 or
Moving down the field. That's a first down catch.
NHL 15.
When you play
Dragon-
man-to-man against this receiver,
Dragon,
you're going to have a
Dragon
tough time.
Age
Quarterback's a good thrower. Really
Position.
hard for a defensive back
It's
to
not going to
stay
be on there anytime soon. So they got 3 titles right now. They're probably going to be on there.
Lined up now as a slot receiver. Throws to the right.
Ooh, almost.
That could have been intercepted, but he couldn't hold on.
Not a good job that time by the quarterback. When you see the cover 2 defense,
Time to
you
run
got
it
to know
here.
where to throw the football. He did not, and that's why the ball goes
Slide
incomplete.
left so we get him some more.
10. Moreno's going to secure the handoff. Got a couple.
Nice
He just
job
screws
that
around
time
right there
by the
behind the line.
defense. They were ready for the run, nowhere for the running back to go, and they stop him for a short gain.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going to be going on with the service
It'll
for
be
the
third
next
down.
year.
Drop back, shotgun formation, eyeing that left side. Almost intercepted.
Nice
Yeah,
job
yeah.
that time by the defensive player. He
Let's
is
go for
all
it.
over the wide receiver.
Showing I'm not
This
gonna keep this
man-to-man
safe, so-
coverage, and there was just nowhere for the quarterback to throw the
Oh,
football.
yeah, everything else, saves are all scored like Xbox One saves. It's nothing
Peyton
special
Manning
with
from
that.
the shotgun.
Let your subscription
Failed to pick up
apps,
the first down,
there's
and
access
they'll get the
to
ball
playing
back
these
to the other
games,
side.
so
Well, that's a sign of a good
Then have to either
defense.
buy
When
them
you can
outright
sack
or
the quarterback
resubscribe.
and you just run.
you know, all the sort of stuff you expect out of this sort of service. And I think that's it. It's $5 a month if you want to just play this for a month. You can pay $5 and get
Moreno's
more than
lined
enough
up
out of
as
it,
the single back.
especially with
First and
Madden
10.
15 coming out.
Incompletion on that hurry throw.
Yeah, I'm not playing too well.
Deckers, a receiver in the slot.
I'm just trying to get
Second down and 10. Challenging the defenders to
Go
the
on
right
his throw.
side. Almost intercepted that time.
Lots of ways to attack cover 2. There's no doubt about it. You can throw it underneath. You can pump fake the safeties, make one of them move, and still throw it deep down the field.
Manning from the gun, airing it out. It's incomplete. The defender
That's
had it
typical
for a moment,
garbage
but
Madden
could
play.
not pick it off
40.
cleanly.
That's what you have to do as a defensive back. You got to wait to the last second. Wait till the receiver uses his hands, and once they go up, put your hand in between them and knock that
And there we go.
football down. What a
So
pass.
that is
Well, even
Madden
though they're
NFL
down more than
25
7 here, the offense down
for
the red
EA
zone.
Access.
It'll be good for them for the rest
Supposedly
of
they're not
this
going to be
game.
taking
Their
any of these games
confidence,
out with
for
the vault.
the offensive coach, if they can punch
So
this in for the touchdown.
subscribe at any time to get these games. That's probably because there's not that many games they can add to the service. So there's no point in taking it down like PlayStation Plus or Games with Gold does. So yeah, if you like what you see here, the other EA Access videos will have. you know, definitely check it out.
Decker's lined up in
Pretty
the
good for the
slot.
value.
They better hurry to get the snap.
Whether they interest you, you know,
Peyton Manning from the
that's up to
shotgun.
you.
The defense gets us.
So thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys again next time.